Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is said to have many different twists and turns as well as surprises in this film by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one great thing about this movie is that we do know that J.J. Abrams is bringing in a lot of connections not just to the prequels and the originals and Star Wars Rebels, but is also using the expanded universe as inspiration in order to make this movie fulfill the Skywalker saga in a very unique way. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very interesting of a specific secret that Rey holds about the character of Darth Vader. Now, specifically, a description of both Kylo Ren and Rey in a standoff with their lightsabers ignited. It's described that they are on a landing pad with Kylo's ship in the background. It's described to be a sequence in which both Kylo Ren and Rey are in an argument about the understanding of the Force. The next describes Rey revealing to Kylo Ren about the power of the Beyond, and that she discovered that Darth Vader had once traveled to the Beyond, and that even his grandfather knew it was a terrible place, a power not to be reckoned with. It's said that this is one of Rey's attempts to make a point to Kylo Ren, where it's described that Kylo argues with Rey to not question his bloodline and his potential. It's described that Rey also has a device that is said to reveal a location to Darth Vader's vault full of relics taken from the Beyond that Kylo is searching for. It's said that this connects to the sequence in which Rey eventually is force pushed into Kylo Ren's shuttle, where she discovers Vader's melted helmet and throws it over the cliff. The entire sequence is described to extend Vader's legacy through dialogue from Rey, as well as using Vader's discoveries to Kylo to lower his temptation, which fails. So I really want to go over a couple of parts about all of this. Now, we do know that Episode 9 by JJ is really going to have a lot of these elements of Darth Vader looming in the background. We've seen great examples of this used in The Force Awakens that will now be returning in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker in a much, I guess you could say, larger way. We do know that he wants to make Darth Vader a looming figure in the background where a lot of secrets are going to be revealed about that character that's going to be used against Kylo Ren from Rey. So first things first, what's really intriguing about all of this is that it's revealed by Rey to Kylo Ren in this specific sequence that Darth Vader once traveled to the Beyond. Now, we're still not quite sure exactly what the Beyond really is. Is it the spiritual realm? Is it a certain location in the galaxy? Or could it be something else entirely different that we are currently unaware of? Nonetheless, Rey reveals to Kylo Ren that Darth Vader once traveled to the Beyond, and even Vader himself saw this as a place of power that's not to be reckoned with. So what's really intriguing about all of this is that some relics and artifacts were taken, of course, from the Beyond by Darth Vader that were kept inside of a vault, in which Rey knows about this location that Kylo Ren is after. So we also know that Darth Vader is going to have a lot of these reveals in Star Wars Episode 9 by JJ, and that this movie is often described as a big movie. It's a film that's going to have a lot of these different reveals and revelations to many of the classic characters, also known as the legacy characters, right? So what I like so much about Darth Vader is that there are a lot of hints that actually go toward this in the Darth Vader comic line that could very well have a connection with the spiritual realm. We do know that Darth Vader has gone through a lot of different missions before, in between the events of Order 66, and of course leading all the way up until the original trilogy. There's a lot of stories to tell there that are going to be expanded off of course, Star Wars Episode 9 and what's to come in the future. So this whole entire sequence, guys, like I say, this is a direct parallel to that of the moment between both Anakin and Obi-Wan, in which Anakin and Obi-Wan are arguing on a landing pad in Revenge of the Sith with a ship in the background, Padme's ship, right? Where in this specific scenario, we have the same exact thing going on here, where we have Kylo Ren and Rey with both of their lightsabers ignited, where they are actually arguing with each other about the understanding of the Force. Now, what's really intriguing is that she uses the secret of Darth Vader as a way in order to lower the temptation of Kylo Ren's thirst for power from, of course, the Beyond. Like I say, the Beyond is going to be a very important piece in this film. It's going to be used as the backdrop of Episode 9, and the major villain, right? The new villain that's going to be a part of this movie is attached to the Beyond. So it's very possible that this new character could very well be one of the acolytes of the Beyond, maybe even a dark side user for all we know. Only thing that we do know about this new villain is that it's attached to the Beyond, and that it does indeed wield a single-bladed lightsaber, and that it is indeed the location of many new dark side powers that could very well be dangerous or beneficial to a light side or dark side user. Me personally, I think it's great that they are exploring new secrets about Darth Vader that are going to be revealed in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, because at the very end of the day, Darth Vader truly is the face of the Star Wars franchise. I think a lot of you guys out there would agree with me on this, that it all really started with Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader. Anyways guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. No, I'm not the one from night to moon.